Hello YouTube. This is Stephanie, aka Idin Nehasthusaa Gbagba, and I am here to do the mid-month readings. I'm currently on the sign of Scorpio. So, let's get into it. Let's see if I can fit all these cards on my little table here as I just put this old little piece on here with the moon, especially with all the eclipse and moon energy that's going on. I wanted to get my crescent moons and my stars, my cosmos little cloth here out. But yeah, let's get into it. So divine forces of unconditional love. What does the sign of Scorpio need to know for their highest good for the remainder of this beautiful month of January? Happy birthday to the Capricorns and that may be cross-watching this video. Okay, well, trust and divine detours. Coyote spirit. Surrender now. So, surrender now is all about an energy of over obsessing over something or someone that is taking you off of your path. And it's time for you to surrender and get back on track. Making sure you learn the lesson though, because it does say trust and divine detour. And maybe these relationships were a divine detour, but now they've served their purpose. And it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to really assess. Time for a deep dive. Like I said, really assess things. And just look back over what those divine detours were trying to teach you. Because it looks as though you got stuck in that area. But it's time to, you know, in the divine detours, like you're stuck in that area, but now it's time for you to surrender that. You've gotten too comfortable in that space. It's time for you to surrender that. Take a deep dive, really see the lesson that Spirit was trying to teach you, and move into a space of emotional intelligence here with this dolphin card. It says this and that are true. Not really sure what that means, but for me, the dolphin energy is about emotional intelligence, because we know dolphins are very intelligent. And that's 20. Make a decision, you know, because it boils down to or reduces down to the number 2, which is all about making a decision. But let's read this and that is true to just get a little bit more clarity on exactly what that is. But maybe, again, you know, maybe this is saying, okay, the divine detours. Either you can stay off track and you can still manifest and things, you know, will come into being for you, but it won't be on the level that it could be if you were to do the deep dive and pull yourself out of that situation. Here, so it's this and that are true, but there is one that is that will yield better and higher results for you. Anyway, it says dolphin spirit, like her earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is dolphin spirit, both this and that. Two truths coexist: the story you tell and another as well. The duality of life is present when we are suffering. For there is a blessing, too, in the helpers that appear. Within clouds are silver linings. When we later reflect on what happened, like I was telling you, reflect on what happened, right? We can see that a situation was both this and that. You know, we may feel like that trip, that divine detour was a blessing and a curse. You know, the duality. When we're in a place of suffering, we see the duality in things. And a choice that led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad, and people have qualities of both light and shadow. Focus on the positive, for the light exists alongside the darkness. Dolphin spirit, again, emotional intelligence, right? Dolphin spirit calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun as you dive in. Now we have here time for a deep dive, right? As you dive in and out of this and then that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. Why not join Dolphin Spirit in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment? In all areas of your life, there are aspects of both this and that, duality of good and bad. Today, you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity and the beauty of the fabric of the universe. You are at a place right now where your past self is still present as you move toward the new self you are becoming. Aspects of both selves are present. So, aspects of your old self and your new self. Divine detours come to awaken you to your old self, but also awaken you to the blessings that your new energy or your new self can bring to you. If you just take the time and just really process the situation and get an understanding of that duality and integrate it. Integrating that ego. Not totally getting rid of it, but integrating it in service of your higher self. It says you are at a place right now where your past self is still present as you move toward the new self you're becoming. Aspect of both selves are present. So even if you want to say goodbye to what was, you are required to find solace in this in-between time. Today is not a day to choose one over the other either, but rather to accept things as they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. When you most want, and this is the protection message, when you most want to be acknowledged as right and see other ways as wrong, Dolphin Spirit appears as a reminder that the story of your suffering and righteousness is a little more complicated than you are admitting right now. You know, some people don't want to accept their role that they have to play in situations, you know. It says, do you want to see things in black and white and be rigid in your ideas of what's correct and what is not? You know, some people, you know, make decisions, but we need to understand the why behind the reasons people make certain decisions. You know, we can get into a place of emotional turmoil where everything is just going crazy around us, and you know, we may indulge in situations that may not seem morally correct on, you know, on the surface of things, but you don't know what was going on inside. That person may have found a solace in this person that they did not find in another person or in someone else, or, you know, it may have been, like I said, something that was destined for a season, for them to learn a lesson, for them to appreciate what is coming even the more. So we have to release the rigidity and embrace the fluidity of life as you recognize the grace that remind you there are two sides to every story, an upside and downside, and a blessing in every challenge. What you think is wrong may end up being right for you. So let Dolphin Spirit, soften your heart so that you make the best decision at this time, playing with the possibilities that present themselves. I like it. I like that energy. All right, let's get surrender card. What do you need to surrender? This and that are true. your old self is what you needed at that time to, you know, maybe protect yourself, but you can release some of those boundaries and walls that you put up. Surrender obsessive thinking, surrender frustration, surrender to what is, you know, because part of the overall energy here is to the chameleon spirit, act as if. So, and right underneath that is set healthy boundaries. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Surrender. I don't even know where that came from. So let's get here. Surrender. I don't know if you can see it anyway, but surrender your desire to control people. Surrender to prayer. Ooh. Surrender your fear of change. Wow. Surrender resentments. This is deep energy. You know, it says time for a deep dive. And clarifying that is surrender your fear of change. And that's most definitely a deep dive. And what we have here, surrender procrastination. Clarifying the act as if card, you know, the bottom of the deck, and setting healthy boundaries. All right, so let's get some love oracle cards. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Sexual union. And my beloved. All right. Bottom of the deck, it says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life. Surrender procrastination and act as if. You know, all still part of this, you know, the overall energy here. So, I feel like the messages are all coming together, going together. I can't shuffle today. I'm not putting my face on camera because I didn't put my makeup on and stuff, and I didn't feel like doing all that today. Because I am a procrastinator. If I sit around and wait for myself to put on makeup, I probably would never sit down and get these readings out. Just gotta be real with myself. You know, I feel like I'm in this energy of ascension, and just my energy is so drained. All right, home. You're Scorpio, you're trying to find a sense of home within yourself, you know, to balance out that duality, to balance out that ego, which has you just going here, there, and everywhere. In this chaotic time of this and that, in this chaotic time of, you know, your old self, and your transformation from your old self to your new self. You know, a new way of doing things. That elemental card wanted to stay on the bottom. So, you know, getting out in nature, grounding your energy may help you to, help to bring clarity to you. This and that are true. I don't think I've ever seen that card. It's 11. A gateway. I was trying to say gateway and portal at the same time. A gatel. But I know I see balance on target, and I'm not sure what that one is. I still don't have these cards memorized. And then we have this one on the bottom. 38. What's that? 11 again. Okay, guys, this is a major change, I feel like, for you internally, and understanding the relationships around you and where you and figuring out, and really being honest with yourself about where you want to be, because you have the gateway here. You have that portal that is open for you to go through, but you got to make that decision and go through it. You need to stop procrastinating and make that decision of where you want to go, where you want to be, or whom. All right, so the cards are out. Let's get into it. So the first row here, we have Coyote Spirit. Trust in divine detours. And again, so we have 4 rows. Each row could represent a week in the month of January. I know we're in the, this is a mid-month reading, so we're currently possibly in this energy because we're in the 2nd week of January. So this could be what you're experiencing, or not. This could just be, just get the overall energy and, you know, apply it to the remainder of this month. Or, you know, if it fits into your life as a confirmation, then cool, awesome sauce. But anyway, trust in divine detours. And those divine detours could be relationships that may have come into your life. But it says here, surrender your desire to control people. And maybe that's what that divine detour has brought into your awareness. Maybe it has brought you to a place of seeing how controlling you can be when you hadn't, you know, didn't really realize it before. But it says being over controlling can sabotage relationships. And sometimes we can try to control relationships by not being honest about how we feel, by, you know, holding back our time, our love, our affection, not communicating. It says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Maybe it was too much space given, you know. It says, love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And then we have 11 here. Infinite possibilities is what this card is about. It says your daydreams are the creation of your deepest desires and wishes. While they do hold guidance as to what you are wanting and needing on your path, they also carry a creative force for manifestation. The universe is asking you to allow yourself to dream, to allow the idea that the impossible can be possible. Your greatest wishes in life are a big key to your path, and the entire universe is working with you right now to bring those dreams to fruition. The possibilities of what can be manifested are infinite. So there's some divine detours that is trying to get you to a place of tapping into this infinite possibilities, but it's going to require you to release your control over people, release your desire to control people, and to open up and to communicate more freely. It says communicate with others more freely. Speak up. You have the right to be heard. So, yes, that may be the energy of the 1st week of January. And then we have here surrender now. Again, this is all about being over obsessive about certain things. So that could be that controlling. It's now to surrender. It's time to surrender that controlling aspect of you and surrender to prayer. It says give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers will support with, and answers and support will arrive. So communicate through prayer. You know, surrender now your desire to control people, and embrace the lessons that is coming to you from these divine detours and these possibly new relationships, or even new career opportunities that may be coming in. Make sure you're paying attention and exercising emotional intelligence here, you know, with the Dolphin card. Paying attention and exercising emotional intelligence to make sure you're making the right decisions and learning the lessons that you're supposed to be learning. Because this is all here to bring about balance. This is the balance card. But, you know, it says embrace the lessons that come, because it says through each other you find the missing pieces. And then it says animals. Animals are important to you. Animals heal, comfort, and relax you. So if you have a pet, That's awesome. But maybe that could be you paying attention to maybe the animals that are around you, or the totem animals. You know, there's even the book Animals Speak. So if you see an animal, a cat, dog, or something that grabs your attention, or you just notice it, maybe you should go online. You can, if you have the book, look the animal up in the book and see what message it has for you, what, you know, what that animal is trying to communicate to you. Or you can go online and just type in totem animal message for hawk, if you see a hawk in the sky, because I feel like hawks are my totems. Also crows. And you can have many totem animals, you know, and, you know, they each bring a specific message for you. So here with this balance card, it says life is all about balance, which is, you know, balance between the duality as well, you know, of the this and the that, finding a good balance between the old and the new, or just being balanced in your transition from the old to new, which, you know, prayer is most definitely going to help you to do that. Also, you know, prayer to help you surrender your controlling ways, perhaps. But life is all about balance, and this card is here to help you create more balance in all aspects of your life: work and play, relationship time and alone time, social time and quiet meditation, physical activity and rest, giving and receiving, feminine energy and masculine energy. Balancing out each aspect of your life will enable you to give your energy to the world in a much more grounded and centered way. And then we have this grounded word here. And remember, I did mention something about the elemental card. So going out into nature, or just connecting to earth energies, perhaps through animals, you know, can help you to balance out your energy. And then we have here time for a deep dive. Once you achieve this state of balance, I feel like that will empower you to really go into your psyche, to really do some meditation within the home of yourself, and within your body, within your vessel. That is your body, your heart, and your mind. And doing what you need, because it says home. It's time to renovate or change something in your home environment, or move home. So that could be wherever your heart is. Maybe it could be a career change, or a relationship change, or just internally you are growing and maturing and ascending to a new level of connectivity with your higher self. You're becoming a more balanced person. And in that, you can take a deeper dive into your psyche and all the things that, you know, may not have served you. Because we have here, it says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. You know, this is the infinite possibilities card, right? So this is what you're taking a deep dive to do, to really see what it is, see what unwanted thoughts may be controlling people, and fear of change. See those unwanted thoughts and dissolving into light, so that you can create room for new opportunities and possibilities. And also, you know, surrendering your fear of change. It says the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, again, I was just saying all of that, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. Beautiful, beautiful affirmation that will provide you with strength here, because we have the strength card. It says you have an enormous amount of strength and courage. Remain focused, stand tall, and shine. Here, clarifying sexual union. It says honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. And this will possibly help you to get on target with your destiny. 16, which rounds to number 7, which is a sacred number, the on target card. It says, keep yourself focused on the outcome, goal, or result that you're aiming for right now. This card has come to you because you may be faltering or questioning yourself. Again, time for a deep dive. You're in a state of balance right now, so this is the perfect time for you to question yourself and get clarity. And basically, if you are questioning yourself, Spirit is saying just focus on your desired outcome or goal that you're aiming for. It says just let go of your doubts and fears. And that could be the fear of change. Let go of that fear of change. Your life and your goals are right on target. Keep your intentions clear and stay grounded. There's that grounded word again. In your heart. And follow whatever intuitive nudges you may feel. Spirit is working with you on an energetic level to help you bring your dreams to fruition. Infinite possibilities. Opening up, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities is what Spirit is trying to help you to do, to bring your dreams into fruition. And maybe, you know, yeah, just taking that deep dive. Now, I don't think I ever read this card here, which is 38. Wow. Gentle release. I turn right to the page. It's the presence of Archangel Michael is here to assist you with clearing your energy field of old hurts and past experiences that are weighing you down and slowing your progress in life. Exactly, the divine detours. This is part of this is the overall energy. So it's time, like you said, it's time to surrender procrastination. It says here, now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. It's goals, new opportunities, new possibilities. It seems like there's so much just that is just waiting to, the floodgates are waiting to open and to bless you, Scorpio, but you are in a state of you're stuck somewhere. You're stuck and you're afraid to make that change. You're afraid to take that leap of faith. But Spirit is saying, take the leap of faith. You're on target towards your destiny. And you're protected here. Beloved, you're protected. This is the last line. You can't even see, but yeah, you're protected. Chameleon spirit, act as if, set healthy boundaries. Know what it is that you want and stop procrastinating. It's time to take action and go after whatever it is that you want, your goals and experiences. Let me finish reading here. Want to clear your energy field of old hurts. So again, going from the old to the new. And past experiences that are weighing you down and slowing your progress. Archangel Michael is here to help you cut the cords that keep you energetically attached to people and events that no longer serve you in a positive way. Again, this energy is here with the, as the overall energy. With the surrender procrastination, it's time for you to surrender procrastinating, cutting those attachments that are no longer serving you in a positive way. It says Michael always performs his duties with love and asks you to consciously send love to those people and things in your past so that you may release them into the light and move forward with your life. Spirit is saying it's time to stop procrastinating, to really get a balance and a peace within yourself. And you can't do that being tied to situations that no longer serve you. And then we come to this bottom part here, that this and that is true. Basically, you going from the old, transitioning to the new. And in this transition, Spirit wants you to surrender resentments. It says holding on to resentments only poison you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. And know that you're protected in this transition as you move forward. Know that you're protected. You're not alone. You're being looked after by your spirit guides. This is change coming here because this is a 32, which adds or reduces to the number 5. Change, and 5 is about change. And what we have here it says surrender your fear of change. And notice the colors are pretty much the same as well. You have this, you know, the yellows, the oranges, having to do with the sacral and the solar plexus chakra. Confidence and emotions as well. The solar plexus, the sacral chakra, kind of can represent water. The emotions, you know, you think of the sacral chakra within the female, and that that would be the womb, you know, the water in which that carries the babies, that, you know, where creation happens. And but yeah, surrender resentments. It says, and then you have the beloved card here clarifying that. It says, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. You know, maybe you do have to separate from that beloved, but it doesn't mean that the love that you had was wasted. It doesn't mean that the love that you shared, you know, wasn't real. It was just for a specific time and space. And now that you're growing, you know, it's okay to release it and to move on to what is now, and accepting what is changing in your life. And so we have this card here, which is the nectar of life. It says you worked so hard, and you are definitely to be commended for your efforts. This card is asking you to slow down a little and enjoy the simple things in life. Spend some quality time with family and friends. Take time to embrace, and we have the embrace card here. Embrace life and do some things you honestly enjoy. You know, things that you honestly enjoy. With the home card, your home, your body, your heart, your mind, your spirit. What are some things that brings you joy? Focus your energy on activities and things that bring you true pleasure. Taste the sweetness of life. Feel empowered to pollinate and fertilize your dreams. So all of this energy is here for you to move into your destiny, for you to tap into the infinite possibilities that are available to you, Scorpio. So hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. If you like the reading and you connected to it, please like, share, and subscribe. And even donate if you would like to. My Cash App tag is $sensibility. And till next time, peace out.